Hi guys, welcome to yet another episode of CamK12 TV. I am super excited to welcome all of you guys because today we are going to do something amazing and special. But before we move ahead, for those who are new here, we are an online school who is teaching 21st century skills to the young kids from grade groups of 6 to 12, and we are also going to have a lot of kids from our community join us every Friday 7 p.m. on this channel and showcase their skills. So one of these students from our community is Deepti, who has joined us today. She is a super coder, and I want Deepti to hi Deepti, how are you?
Hello, ma'am.
How are you feeling?
I am super excited.
I can see that. That's wonderful, Deepti. But to be very honest, more than you, I am super excited because I have heard so much about you. I mean, I have heard that you are one person who knows coding more than many other people in Camp K12. I'm pretty sure you know more coding than I do. And I am actually excited to learn something new from you today. So, before we move ahead, how about you introduce yourself to our young viewers?
Hi, everyone. I am Deepti Maheshwari. I am a grade 8 student and I am studying in Presidium Rajnagar School.
Wonderful, Deepti. And so, Deepti, because I know that you know so many languages, can you tell us a bit about your coding experience and how many coding languages do you know?
So, I know three languages Python, Java, and JavaScript,
Okay.
and all of them are like the same, just the
Okay.
syntax is different.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm actually glad to hear that because I have so many of my cousins and so many of my friends and so many chotus who feel like coding is difficult, but I can hear you say that it's not. So, Deepti, tell us a bit about your coding experience. For how long have you been coding? And also, can you tell us what are you working on right now?
I have been coding since 6th grade. I started with Python since it was a very easy language and it is a easy language. And now I'm learning Java. I like we used to make Java for what am I saying? I'm so excited.
I can see
So
that, which is great.
so we use Java to make Android applications and right now I'm learning Java. So I am thinking for a project that I
Wow.
hope I can do. It's
Okay.
for women's safety and it's
Oh.
sort of like an alert when some woman is in danger, something like that.
That's great. I mean, you are just becoming more and more inspiring as we speak, which is amazing, Deepti. And it is also great to see young girls and also guys like you learn coding, but not only do that, wanting to put it to greater good, right? Which is amazing. So, are we going to create an app today? Are we going to create something different? Because I have been like telling everyone, and everyone's been seeing that we are going to create a face filter, and I am one. I love selfies, right? I just love using Snapchat filters. Every time I see anyone around me, I'll just use them. So I'm excited about it, but I would love to know what are we doing today? Like, what exactly is this project of yours?
For an app, I'll make it soon. And today I'm going to go with a filter thing. So, you love selfies, maybe you can try it out.
Oh, that's great. And what technology is this? Like, it's definitely not app development, and it's they say that it's artificial intelligence. But I've heard that AI, like everyone knows that AI is chatbots, but this seems something different. So, what exactly is this technology, or what are we going to do today?
Artificial intelligence is not limited to Alexa, Google Assistant, or some self driving cars. It's much more and wider. The more we imagine, the more we can get to. So, right now, I'm going to give a small example of how artificial intelligence is used to make filters that we use
Right.
in Snapchat or something.
Correct. Great. This is amazing. Wonderful. So let's start before moving ahead. Yeah. So how about you share your screen and we start. And while we do that, for all the young viewers who have joined us, we are going to also ensure that Deepti shares her code with us, with the special people who are going to help us, right? So we are here to give Deepti challenges at a particular point, right? So Deepti, it is not just going to be you coding for us because you are a coding master. I am going to give you challenges at different times, right? So I want you to create a filter that I want, to start with. Then I am going to invite a young friend who is going to give you a challenge, and then I'm going to ask everyone who joined us to start commenting and to give you challenges, right? So it is going to be a dynamic sort of session. So guys, comment, and if we choose your challenge, then you will also get the code and get to see your own filter from Deepthi. So that's amazing, Deepthi. So I guess everyone's excited. Let's share your screen and let's see how do we do it. So let's learn coding. Wow, this looks different. What platform is this?
This is P5 editor and it's a very user-friendly platform.
Yes, I can see that it's pretty clean. So what are we going to do today? I can see that you've already written some code already, like there's already some code present. So what is that?
Uh, it's not like I have written this. Whenever we open P5 editor, it's already there.
Right.
And it's like basically we are creating a canvas what we have to like display in the preview.
Right.
And then this is just the draw function which is like basically telling what output should be used.
Correct.
So if I run this, then we just have a blank screen.
Oh wow. Okay. And is it where you're going to show your own face and then gradually add filters to it?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. So this is a space that I am looking forward to. Amazing. So Deepthi, let's start. How do we start?
So for filter, we need a picture or a video. So first we are going to capture a video. So I'll just take a variable as video.
Okay.
And a variable is like a storage house where we
Right.
store some things, like it's like a container where
Correct.
we store some particular value.
Correct. So here in this case, this variable is going to help us display your picture.
Yes.
You know what, actually, I like one thing about this project because when we were showing it to everyone, and I'm pretty sure when everyone was seeing on social media, I had a feeling that we were going to do a picture and add filters to it. But I like how we are going to do it real time, where we can see your picture and add filters to it. So that makes it more exciting. Pretty cool. So what have we done here?
So I have used create capture
Right.
and I'm just accessing the video in a variable which is video. And then I'm hiding it. I'm hiding it because right now, if I don't do that, then there will be another video of mine down here. So
Right.
we need to do that.
Okay, sure. So we will get to see you when you're ready for it, it seems, when the code is ready for it. Awesome. So what is the next step?
So now we have to detect a pose, or detect left eye, nose, mouth, and all of that. For
Right.
that, we are going to use NL5 library, and in that also we are going to use PoseNet.
Okay.
So the thing here is that when we use ML5 library,
Mhm.
we need to write that down in the HTML part. So it's
Right.
just there in the documentation, so you can get that.
Okay, sure. That's wonderful. So what does this library do, Deepthi? It helps you detect different parts of your face. Oh,
Yes.
that's wonderful. So what I hear you say is, you can keep coding. What I hear you say is basically, if I am to add a face filter, let's say, well, I'm going to ask you for bunny ears because they are super cute. And I have like so many of my friends who would love to see that on you, sometime on me probably. So if I want bunny ears, then they ideally detect probably my ears, or if I want whiskers, then they'll detect my nose, and that's what we are trying to achieve right now.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. And will we see this detecting our nose and detecting our eyes?
We won't see this, but when we apply the filter, it will already do so.
Oh, wow. Okay, great. So how do we do that? I can see you already are working with PoseNet.
Okay. So I have went to the ML5, written PoseNet, and now this will take our video, since it has to detect poses in our video only, and a callback function. Now, what is a callback function?
Yeah.
So callback function is nothing but when this thing has worked successfully,
Right.
then it will just do something like I'll just print that the model worked successfully, probably.
Okay. Oh, that's great. So is it like a confirmation for us
Yes.
that there's no error in the code and that it's actually working?
Yeah.
And hey, can I just, like, instead of model loaded, can I change it to anything else?
Yeah, it's up to you.
So can I just, instead of, like, to make it fun, can I just say, yay, it worked? not on the green part, like where whatever is the display message. I don't want it to be boring. I just want to say yay, it worked. Oh, okay, great. That's wonderful. So I'm really hoping, guys. I'm looking forward to see my yay, it worked message. Awesome. So what next? How do we go ahead?
So now we have to, the PostNet has already everything defined. It has 17 parts and it was trained on the full body.
Right.
So which means the accuracy will be a little slow. So that's not it, but we need to show our full body for the full accuracy and that's not okay, right? So
Right.
we'll just turn this on and we'll just do this and another callback function which
Okay.
will have an argument.
What is an argument? Wow, Deepthi, you know coding a lot, but I'm pretty sure there are like so many of our viewers who would not know these terms. So what exactly is an argument?
So argument is a value which we are passing to the function to perform some specific task. Like for here, I'm going to get poses as the argument,
Right.
and I'm going to, use it for detecting our left eye or something like that.
Correct. So in this case, what we are doing is we are basically asking the model to detect specific points on our face.
Yes.
Yes, awesome. So what points are we going to choose?
Now let's just take the nose, left
Okay.
eye, and the left ear. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think that will be good, right? Because most of the filters that I have seen are somewhere around the nose or eyes or filters, and that would be exciting actually, guys. Someone should just think about some fun filter that we can use for our nose or eyes or ears, but don't choose bunny ears because I've already chosen that for Deepthi. Awesome. So how do we get these points?
So the poses is an argument and it's an array. So if it detects a pose, which
Okay.
means its length will be greater than the zero, and if the and if it's then if it's detected a pose, then of course it will be able to access the left eye, left ear, and left nose since it's already programmed in the ML5 library.
So tell me something, Deepthi. You're telling me that if it detects a pose, then its length will be greater than zero. I'm just so for every one of you guys who are like me, we are just going to try and understand in a layman's term, right? So imagine if instead of me sitting here or instead of you sitting there, I just keep my phone or I just keep my pillow. Will it still detect something or is it just going to return? What will it return in that case?
A phone or a pillow does not have an eye or a nose, so
Yeah.
it won't detect anything.
So it won't detect anything. So in that case, it won't return any value. Okay, cool.
It will be just blank.
That makes sense. So what we are here trying to do in simple words is ensure that we know that the person sitting and whatever is in front of the camera is a person with eyes, ears, and nose. Okay, that sounds simple. Though whatever you're doing is super super pro, and I am so amazed. Like as I said, guys, he just keeps inspiring every time. But that's great. So while you're doing this and while you're declaring even more variables, I can see you're creating small buckets or storehouses as you have called them. Can you tell me a bit about your coding experience? I mean, I can clearly see you're super comfortable in coding. You are very conveniently and easily writing the code. So while we do this and while you complete the code, can you tell me a bit about how it has your coding experience been? Like when was the best moment or when was it really tough for you?
The best moment was when I was starting from scratch.
Yeah.
And when I got these problems like Fibonacci series and palindrome, I did not know how to do that. I
Yeah.
was earlier taught what to think instead of how to think. And that's the main thing I like about coding. You yourself tells the computer how you should think. That's the most fun part I feel in coding.
Yes, and that's great actually, right? And this is why I feel like everyone says that coding imparts a skill of problem solving, right? Because the moment you go beyond what and start thinking about how and why, I'm pretty sure life changes, like even without when you're not coding, right? And when you're doing other things like math, maybe. So that's great. Okay, so let's continue. What are we doing now?
So we're just accessing the library's left eye, and then so will we do for the left ear and nose.
Awesome. So why have we said pose 0 here? Pose
So
is 0.
zero is the first element, and when we detect the pose, it will be the like in the first element in an array. So that's why we are doing that zeroth part.
Oh, okay. Great. Nice. So like we are doing it for left eye, like we just have to do left ear will be pose dot left ear.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so for the nose.
Yeah. I we can't say left nose, guys. That is something that I'm sure all of us understood. But that's great. Okay, cool. So now this means that now my system or your system, I'm hoping my system soon, that my challenge gets selected as the best challenge, will detect your left eye, left ear, and nose. I was about to say left nose. Okay, and nose.
So now we have successfully detected the left eye, left ear, nose, and now we can go with creating the buttons and telling what filter should be put on and everything. Ma'am, do you have a choice of your own?
Yes, definitely. Because now it's time for my challenge. But before we do that, I want to actually see your face over here. Because I won't be able to imagine if I'm not able to do that. So can you unhide the video, which I think we had hidden. Like the video dot video dot hide is because you don't want your video to be there, right?
Yes. So let's just remove this for a while.
Okay.
And if I do this,
All right.
it will just take a second.
No problem. Awesome. So while it is while you're able to see your face, I can't see it on the screen. It is at the bottom.
Yeah, I was telling you that it will keep piling and all of that happens. So we have to hide it at one point.
Okay, sure. This tells me how we have to follow Deepti and not give her weird ideas other than filters. So I am not going to do that. Okay, cool. So Deepti, I want you to make bunny whiskers or ears for me, as I was telling you before. And yep, I want to see you in cute bunny ears or whiskers or something. So can we start with that?
Yeah, sure. So for that, we have to get a filter and we have to declare a variable, which is, let's just take bunny ears.
Hey, my message has come. It's telling me that yay, it worked. I just realized that. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. I just like how we can change things. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? You're going fast.
So the bunny ears is the variable which is going to have the bunny ears and all of that. So the IMG will have the filter. Like
Okay.
there's going to be a photo of the filter and we are going to sort of give that in every bunny ear or any filter. And
Okay.
the image selected will help us to identify which filter we have to use. So
Okay.
when you get further down the code, you will able to relate and understand it more.
Awesome. I can already see that Hardik, our super cutie who has the second challenge for you, is joining in. So while you complete this, I am just going to let him in. And yeah. Ah. Awesome. So Hardik, can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. How are you?
Fine, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
I am also great. I am even better because two of my super coders are in front of me. Deepti is creating something exciting. Are you seeing what she's creating?
Yes.
Yes, she's writing some code right now, which we don't have to worry about, because I know in just few years you are going to write something like this and even better. But before she completes this, Deepti, can we stop sharing our screen for 1 second? And can we just get Hardik to give his challenge, and then you can complete mine and his both. So Hardik, you had some challenge for Deepti. I remember when I was telling you what Deepti is going to do, you told me that you want to challenge her. So I have challenged her with bunny ears. Hardik, what is your challenge?
I want to see sunglasses filters.
Sunglasses filters. Wow, that would be cool. Deepti, do you think you can get sunglasses filters for Hardik?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Hardik. So Deepti is going to get your sunglasses filter, and we will definitely send it to you so you can also wear it. So let's wait and do wait and
Thank you.
thank you. Yeah. So do you want to say all the best to Deepti because you've given her a
All
tough
the
challenge?
best.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
Hardik. Bye bye. Awesome. So Deepti, you have two challenges now, and you have one from Hardik, which is sunglasses, and one from me, which is bunny ears. And guys, everyone who are here, please comment if you have any more challenges that you want to do. We are going to do 3-4 filters with Deepti. So, what are you doing right now, Deepti? While people comment, we can quickly finish the sunglasses and bunny ears.
So for the IMG, I have to like upload a few images like for the bunny ears and the specs. So I'll do that first.
Okay, sure. Awesome.
Like little bunny.
Awesome. I can see that you already have a depository or repository of images with you, which is great. And that is something which is common, guys. I mean, whenever I am with any pro coding student of Camp K12, I can always see that they always have a lot of things that they have downloaded. So they are ready and experimenting a lot. So great. So what you were just talking about some buttons, Deepti, and I can see that you have sort of written some code which because I was talking to Hardik I have missed. So can you quickly tell us what are we doing here? I can see you've written create button. That's easy to understand.
So the button name will be like cute bunny ears, and if the button ears are clicked, then we will set the image to the bunny ears filter, and we will set the image selected to bunny, so that we can at the end identify which filter we have to do.
Oh,
So
wonderful. Great. So when you're saying image selected to bunny, it means that you are naming that as basically the name of that image is something, right?
Name of the image, yeah, sort of.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
We'll just copy paste this to save time,
Yes.
since we have to do the same thing.
Of
And we
course.
will define the variable glasses.
Okay. Yes, Hardik's code needs to be there. Do you think you can show me my bunny ears first and then go to Hardik's classes? Oh, you want both to choose. You want the buttons. You want both to choose. Yeah, I understood. Because we are creating buttons. No, that makes sense. It's fine. That's pretty cool. I like how, when I just told, I'm just telling Deepti and she's like she's just giving me these noob expressions. Like, what are you saying? This is not how coding world works. I am learning a lot from you, and I should definitely not suggest weird things. Okay, great. But for guys who have just started learning coding, with my experience, I'm telling you, she is copy pasting code because she is a pro at it. But guys who just started learning coding, trust me, you should always write codes and make lots of projects, because practice makes you perfect. And especially with coding, it definitely does. Deepti, do you agree or do you have a different viewpoint?
Yeah, sure.
Like, how many projects have you created till now?
I have more than 30 around.
Wow. And I'm sure she's talking about like proper applications that she's
Yeah.
created. And if you look at the projects that she's created, otherwise the small codes, they would be what, more than 100 maybe, where you're just testing things. And yeah, wow, that's great. That's like a bar, guys. All the new coders like me, we have to ensure that we are creating 100 plus projects and 30 applications so we can create filters like Deepti and many more wonderful apps also. Awesome. Are we ready?
We are not ready.
We are not ready. Okay. What is remaining?
So we have told the computer that the IMG will have the bunny ears and the glasses will have the glasses. But now where is it supposed to know that what bunny ears is and all of that. So we have to tell the computer where to give the bunny ears. So we'll do
Right.
that in function draw.
Okay.
So
And this
when
where
we want,
is basically your nose and your ears and everything, right?
yeah,
Oh, wonderful. Nice. So you're setting a position for that filter to ensure that it's exactly at my eyes and exactly at my nose.
yeah.
Oh, wonderful. I get it. I am getting it. Guys, see, they're successfully teaching me. I'm pretty sure a lot of you.
So the image, we want to display the video, so we'll just do that. And the image selected is changed, like in the bunny, it's bunny, and in the glasses, it's glasses. So
Right.
with that, we can identify what filter we have to go with. So if image selected,
All right.
I named it bunny, right? Now we want the IMG, which is a filter. And now where do we want it? So bunny ears are like ears. So we want the left ear that we have already defined.
Yes.
The dot x is like the x coordinate of the left ear. And now we'll just subtract or add something so that it can get right up to the place.
Right.
And I'm not really sure about the coordinates because it's an hit and try thing.
Okay.
So it's not like there's a logic behind it. It's just hit and try and all of that.
Okay, sure. So basically you're just going to try different positions, and where you're getting perfection, where it is exactly where it's supposed to be. Cool, makes sense. But you're a pro coder, so I'm pretty sure it won't take a lot of tries for you. Have you had a lot of hit and tries while you were coding?
Yes, there were a lot of.
And is it like fun, or is it like annoying and you just don't want to do at times?
Sometimes when we don't get the perfect positions, it becomes annoying. But when we get the perfect position, we have a sense of achievement. So that's just really.
I can imagine. That's great. Awesome. So now you're writing the same code again for glasses.
For glasses.
Nice. Wonderful. And it's going to be image left eye dot x and left eye dot y, right? Hey, you're teaching me. Super. So Deepthi, I can see that you're like, as I've been saying again and again, comfortable with coding. Do you want to, when you grow up, do something in this field only?
Yes, actually, I am really interested to change the way we live. Like now, a lot of people still don't know about AI and their applications. I want to, broaden up their views about this, and so that we can further develop.
Nice. That is wonderful. And I'm pretty sure you'll be able to do it.
So
Wonderful.
I have positioned the bunny in glasses. So I'm not really sure about the coordinates. So
Okay.
shall we try?
Yes. Hit and try. We'll do hits and tries. Okay. Yay! I can actually see you now. I was like at the bottom, but now it's just like come up. Okay, wonderful.
So the buttons are created, and I hope it works fine.
Yes. But I really want to. I want to use Hardik's first because his was way cooler. When he said glasses, I was like, damn, I should have done it. And guys, I hope you're commenting because I'm going to choose one of your comments now. So I am like just waiting for you guys to comment, and I'm going to choose one of your comments now. Okay, let's do the filters.
Okay, just a second.
Ooh, I got one really funny comment. Let's see if you have that in your repository.
Oh, this is not working. Neither this one. Okay,
Okay.
I'll put that.
Oh, I can see my whiskers are working, but they are on your head right now. Now I understand the hit and try bit.
So we'll just do this.
Okay.
And we have to like lower down.
Yes. What was the number before? I'm sorry, Mister.
This was 210 and this was 13.
Okay. We are actually getting the real like into the minds of coders now, guys, where we are seeing Deepti do all her hit and turns, and I also like every time there's a yay it worked message coming up. It needs to be lower. Let's go drastic. Let's go 20, Deepti.
Oh, okay, probably 10 now.
Yeah.
Why is this not working?
No worries. Do you want to take a look at the entire code again to see why is it not working? Yeah.
I guess this is like the coordinates only according to me.
Oh, so
So,
yeah. Is it because it is, yeah. So it's able to detect your nose, but it's not able to place the image there. Okay. Oh,
not the image properly.
right.
Okay. This error is there because like maybe we are
Hmm.
going to some other point and it's not up to the left ear, so this will not work.
Okay. I think this is going to work. And well, anyways, if the bunny ears is not working, which is, well, I can just get Deepti to make it for me anytime. Deepti, would you like to try one comment that I have right now, which is like super exciting and fun, which was mustache? Do you think you can write a code and get mustache for us?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's try that, guys. Bunny ears is something that I can just get Deepti to code later. Right now, let's try to get her to probably get a mustaches for us. I don't know if I'm using it right, but yeah, that's going to seem really funny.
I was so excited that instead of glasses, I wrote bunny ears.
Oh, now we know why it wasn't working. She just like debugged her code while we were talking, which was great. Do you want to try glasses again since you have fixed it? Yeah.
Okay, these guys swapped actually.
That's fine. I can actually see glasses, and these are cool glasses. These are like those meme glasses that you've chosen.
Yes.
Yeah, I just feel like I should have a background music of ta da 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 tack tack tack. And I'm pretty sure it's like one of your meme moments because you're coding something really awesome for us. That's great. So Deepti, would you want to do the mustache code for us? Because I like this comment and I would like to choose it.
We'll just define the mustache as one,
Okay.
and then we have to do the same process again.
Okay.
So,
Cool. So now it's just the same code, guys, which he had, and I'm pretty sure all of us now know what to use here. So awesome. So we are creating a button. Deepti, you have to tell me if I'm right every time I'm saying something. So we've created a button. Now we are adding our image to it.
and probably we'll just take one.
Alright. Okay, I can see like a partial image being added. So guys, I can see that Deepti has actually named her images with X, Y and YX, but you guys can actually give them funny names. Like I have given funny name to the message. Can we do that, Deepti? Like not right now, but in general. If you are to comment on the naming convention of coding, what would you say? What should be an ideal name for images?
It should be related to the content, like whatever you are doing, it should be related and the variable names because it helps in easy, like you can read the code very easily.
Yes.
So that's
I can actually see that you have defined variables also with same name. Like I could see you had used video and mush and those stuff. Awesome. Awesome. And this, oh, and hey, because we're using mustache, won't it be a nose thing? Like I'll have to
Yes.
use, oh, nice. Cool. Well, I'm actually excited to just try this code again. Um, and hey, for anyone who wanted to try, what editor are we using, Deepthi?
P5.
P5. Okay, cool. So guys, you have to search P5 and you can actually try this code. Yeah, we are being careful. We are trying not to have too many tries right now. Cool.
Okay, I'm not really sure this will also work. Okay.
So this X is when you're probably going, what is this error?
It's probably overlapping with some other coordinates. So I'm not
So
really
is it
sure.
like maybe we are going out of the boundary or something like that in simple terms, right? Where it's saying, hey, you're just not going to have any of your this being displayed. Do you want to try something bigger? I think you should use your glasses coordinates because they were sort of on your nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, try your glasses coordinates. Let's start with that.
The coordinates are usually okay, yeah, it's overlapping. So
And also it has an error, like it's giving error for x, so maybe we can try changing x coordinate. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Any idea?
not really. I guess I'll just try 35 at the last.
Sure.
That I'll just
Okay. I really like how, she's calm. And I think Deepthi, you should stay. Because, guys, that's, I think, the fun of coding, right? Unless you get it wrong, it is not going to give you the perfect outcome. It's just going to give you something which is next to perfect. Do you want to try again?
I'll just go to the whole code first.
Okay, sure. All right. We have all the cool buttons created and images mapped to those buttons, which looks great. Yeah. Ta-da! Cool.
Okay, the
Hey,
coordinates.
your mustache is here.
It's more like of a beard now.
That's okay. But I think that's because you've kept it at 7, which is like too low. Can we try plus something?
Plus,
Yeah, let's try that. Is it moving? But I can see, can you just move your face around? I can see how that mustache is actually moving with you. Cool. It's actually a funny beard now, which is okay. Because Lavi, who gave us this challenge, I think you'll have to live with a beard because we have created. But this is amazing, Deepthi.
I am. Why is the cool sunglasses of cat?
Cool. So we are going to give Deepthi a bit of space to figure out the buttons thing. And while we do this, I want all of you guys to help me with something, right? As you can see, the last time when we had episode 1 at Camp K12, we did something related to virtual reality and 3D coding, right? Where we created our own space and then we had a spaceship takeoff. And today we are doing something related to AI and we are creating face filters. What would you guys like to see for our next episodes, right? we would love to hear from all of you guys. What would you like to see for our next episodes? So I want all of you guys to give us ideas, right? Where Deepti is trying to get the right buttons to the right filters. Let's hear what would you like to do for our next Camp K12 TV students performing and being awesome episodes. Hey, it's working. And look that cute nose. And your glass is also working. Deepti, can you just tell me what, I think because I was asking for suggestions, I missed what did you do. So what did you do exactly?
So the Y and X were a little confusing to me. So instead the Y here and the X here, I swapped them. So that was like the main reason.
Oh. So we have learned something, guys, today, that the names and the naming conventions are super, super important, right? So amazing. Deepti, can we just see this once, whatever you're doing?
Yeah. Can I work on the mustache coordinates? I
Yes,
really want
please
to
do
get it
that.
right.
Yes, I think she's just feeling uncomfortable with it being her beard. I think she wants it to be her mustache. I like how once it started working, she's just like confident now. She's like, hey, let me work with the coordinates and everything. So what are you trying to do? You're trying to get it up, right?
Yes.
Yes. So tell me something. Do these coordinates work like the coordinate system, where you are actually trying to? Is it same like the graphs that we draw in school?
Yes.
Yes, wonderful. So if I want something to move up, I should start thinking about it moving positively. Yeah. You have to trust me. You have to try positive value once, Deepti. It's just, I'm just giving again a random idea, guys, because why not?
Hope it doesn't. If it's like
It's moving slightly. I just feel like that image is so big that
yeah.
it's not able to sort of fit into your ears. But that's okay. I am pretty sure once you fix this and once you are able to share your code with us for the correct coordinates, it's going to be awesome. But I just loved Hardik's sunglasses. So can we just go to sunglasses, because I want to click a picture of your meme moment. So that's cool. Yeah, that's nice. Super cool, Deepti. Thank you so much for completing this. And these are really, really cool filters. And before we stop, can you tell me what more filters can people do? Can we just, like, I can hear think of bunny nose. Can next time we can probably do Joker nose, because we know now how to do mustache. And that's great. Yeah, I'm sure there are many other things which you can tell us about. So guys, everyone who was here and who was supporting Deepti, thank you so much. I really, really hope that you go back and try this filters code. And as she said, the coordinates is a hit and try and hit. And well, what was the term that you used?
hit and try.
Hit and try. So you have to go and you have to change different positions so that you get the center of the image right at where your system is detecting your nose and your ears and your eyes. So I am pretty sure you guys will be able to do it, and that's the real essence of coding. So thank you so much, Deepti, for creating this amazing project with us, this face filters. And I am especially like very excited. You should share this code with me. I would like to see those. I won't have to have the meme glasses photo as well. And how are you feeling?
I am feeling sort of excited and nervous at the same time because I wasn't able to get the mustache right. So that's just.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm pretty sure after this, once you just play more with the coordinates, you'll get it right. So I don't think that is something that we have to get bothered about, because the best thing is that well, you're a perfectionist. I'm pretty sure most of the viewers are super happy because I would like to have a beard as well.
I got it right now.
Oh.
I was still experimenting with the coordinates.
Yes, that's, see guys, like we just have perfectionist kids in our community. Cool. This looks amazing.
You were right. The photo was big, so like I had to move it a lot gradually. So
Great. Amazing. So can we, like, for one last time show all filters to our viewers? Hey.
ooh,
Your glasses also changed. That's cool. So this is wonderful, Deepti. Okay.
I changed the image actually because that was also a big one. So the coordinates were sort of weird.
Which is fine. Cool. So, Deepti, we have already taken up 30 minutes of your time. Thank you so much for joining us. You are a true inspiration, right? Because it's definitely, as all of us can see, was a tough project to do, and you just did it smoothly. And I know, because you're a perfectionist, that mustache was bugging you, and the best part is you fixed it at the end. So thank you so much for being such a passionate coder, and they keep inspiring more and more people. For all of you guys who joined us, thank you for joining us. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. And I am going to see you guys next week, same time, with one more super coder from our community. But if you want to keep seeing more and more coders from our community and also their projects, please go and also follow us on Facebook and Instagram, because we have so many students who make amazing applications and projects, and we just can't keep up with them. We just love displaying all of them and inspiring people. So thank you so much, Deepti, for doing it. And I can already see few of Deepti's friends are doing it. Deepti, I have heard that you have inspired your friends to subscribe. So who are your friends who are these supporters of coding and are subscribing already?
Although Varnika, Lavanya, and Vedant told me not to say their name, but like, what can they do now?
Yes, what can they do? We are amazing. Thank you so much, guys, for subscribing and inspiring everyone, just like Deepti. And Deepti, thank you so much for being here. You are awesome and you are amazing, and you being a perfectionist is super inspiring. Thank you. And all of you guys, see you next time, 7 o'clock Friday. That's the book time for all of us, with a new super coder. And have a great weekend, guys. Bye.